Hey Cougs, I'm Matthew Stell here again to give you a brief update on the 2016 presidential race and the upcoming Houston mayoral election, which will finally take place in 3 weeks. But first, let's talk about the election that everyone has their eye on, November 4th, 2016, which of course is when us Americans will successfully choose a new leader of the free world. For the Republican nomination, Mr. Donald Trump continues to lead the polls with about 27% of voters, while Dr. Ben Carson follows close behind with about 21%. And Senator Ted Cruz has somewhat creeped up into third place with 9%. And Marco Rubio, Carla Fiorina, and former Florida Governor Jeb Bush are not too far behind with 6% each. Just in the past 3 months, these polls have significantly changed a considerable amount, therefore being an honest reflection of what American conservatives truly want for their nation. Though some would disagree with this generalization, the two frontrunners for the GOP are both non-politicians who have never served in any elected office, and the candidate in third place takes on the persona of a right-wing extremist. Thus, we can all agree that the political climate of this country is changing by the second. And on the other side of the policy spectrum, Hillary Clinton, as expected, leads the polls for the Democratic nomination with 46% of voters confirming she'd be great for the job. And trailing right behind her is the very liberal Senator Bernie Sanders with about 27% of primary voters. This, once again, reflects the overall views of American liberals. These polls have been pretty consistent for the past 5 months, and the upcoming Democratic debate will either affirm those percentages or cause a drastic change in candidate approval ratings. But there's one more aspect of the Democratic race we must consider: whether or not Vice President Joe Biden will enter the race. As of this week, Biden has the approval of 10% voters, and he has yet to announce his candidacy. Biden is expected to provide a relative statement in the next 48 to 72 hours, and pollers suggest that he will enter the race officially with an unheard 20% primary voter approval. So hey, it looks like between now and March, Americans have a lot of thinking and researching to do. But again, that's what we all love about American politics, right? Just before I leave you, I'm so glad to have the privilege to remind all you Cougars that the 2015 Houston mayoral election will take place on November 3rd. Hopefully, a vast majority of you are registered to vote and will take advantage of your civic duty by actually exercising your democratic right that those before you fought for years ago. Like always, don't forget to let us hear your opinions by using the hashtag CougConnect and follow us on Twitter with the @UHNews. I'm Matthew Stell with @UH News. You're a school, you're a story.